what would you do if it was all up to you?
And welcome to the Quiet Apocalypse, everyone. My name is Dexter. Let's see if we can survive. We got back from our expedition to Forlorn Muskeg pretty successfully, in spite of a few random wildlife encounters, which were a bit unexpected. But along the way there, we got 28 arrowheads. Right now, our shortage is probably mostly related to these feathers that we've got here. We've got quite a few saplings. We got the feathers, we've got the arrowheads, and we got this bow. And that's going to be our, I think, saving grace in this game. Getting out of the early game and sort of easing our way into the mid game. And right now, probably the biggest thing we need to do is go to our workbench, which should be pretty close to, well, where did I go here? There, oh, I just found it. Arrow shafts. Let's begin doing this. Oh, requires light. What time is it? I guess I have been in a habit of waking up a little bit too early. So that was a false start, 5-yard penalty on my part. We're going to take a little condition damage here because we're hungry, but I think we're going to be able to survive it. Particularly because once we craft these arrows, well, technically I have 3 arrows already. But once we get some arrows underway, we should be able to get out and do some hunting pretty successfully. I'm taking stock of where I am right now. Let me just double check. Oh, you know what? I forgot that we had this rabbit meat. Why don't we do this? We can probably cook some water. Yeah, this one was boiled. We had that left over. We could probably do some water and do some cooking, or mostly just water related activities. And how much wood do we have? We have quite a bit of fir wood. I don't know that I need to. Let's see how many we've got. 3. Oh, yeah, we could. This fire will last us for quite a while. Okay. So, well, actually, before we do that, because I don't really want to keep wearing out my various fire-related implements, let's do the little torch trick. Light this guy up. Okay, now start a fire with our torch and the cattail head. Sure, this all looks good. And I think, if I remember from our last episode, I think I had this fail on me when I was trying to light up the forge, which would be kind of strange. I didn't realize that the torch would specifically fail.
Kind of thirsty.
Oh, I have upgraded. I am now a novice fire maker, and this thing is trying to light a torch rather than add fuel. So let's get that squared away. This is fine. Actually, let's get us 6 hours. That should be plenty. Let's get our rabbit cooking first. That can be our breakfast. We've got, I guess one of these was a small piece of meat and the other one was more significant. All right. Oh, and we have some reclaimed wood here too. I wonder if any of these, yeah, here's some cured guts. Fresh guts. I guess I just have 1 cured gut. So maybe while that stuff's cooking, let's see how long it takes to make a snare. 30 minutes. That's probably going to burn that little piece of meat. Yeah, I only have 7 minutes here. I guess I can find some little preparing, preparing rose hips. Preparing birch bark. There we go. Let's prepare some birch bark. Because we know I don't have enough birch bark. There we go. Right, how long does this guy have? 11 minutes. Okay, then let's see what else we've got. I guess we can do the rose hips. That'll 15 minutes. That won't be too bad. Got it. Get some water going on this one too. Okay, and I am at 41 minutes until melted, and then probably another hour. All right, so we've got like an hour and 40 minutes to work with here. So, crafting. Let's do some more arrow shafts. How long? Let's see, 30 minutes. So, can we do 1 hour? 1.5? That'll work. Actually, before I do that, guys, don't let me commit too much time to anything without getting some water. I don't mind the starving. That's okay. We can just have a dinner and we'll be fine. There we go. Hour and a half. We're going to be an arrow making factory here in the trapper. Almost boiled. 1 minute until boiled. There we go. Now, hang on 1 second. 18 minutes until... So we got 18 minutes. I'd rather get these kind of queued up to where they are both cycling the same. So let's do this. So we got 10 minutes. And that should be enough for me to... What, make some fishing tackle? Just take care of these little odd jobs while we're doing our bigger cooking projects. 3 minutes until boiled. This one's almost burned. Okay, so let's get the water going here. Yeah, 2, and here we go. And water. Okay, so that should get us 2 hours of working time, and I think that should be plenty. Sorry. Yeah, we only need half an hour. That's our last birch branch. Okay. Now for arrows. How long are these going to take? 1.5 hours a piece. And how many do I have for craft? 15. No, I can only do 6. I'm really going to get limited by our feathers here. So let's at least do... I should have enough. Let me just double check here. Yeah. Okay, let's make an arrow. Got a little over an hour. We may have to go out and chop some wood here. Actually, yeah, that's probably going to be our next assignment here before we can get back to crafting, because we need to keep this fire going. So why don't we... Oh, I'm already overloaded.
If I can drop any of this gear.
Probably carrying too much. 8 liters. Oh no, that's sorry. That's in the... Yeah, almost 8 liters. So let's move a lot of this over. Let's get 7 of those. There we go. Okay, let's go out here and see if we can find a log. Doesn't have to be a specific one, just a log of some type. There's a big one. Oh, and there's a deer. I may actually come out here and do some hunting as well, but we need to get that fire going. So even if I shoot a deer right now, that fire is going to go out by the time I harvest everything and get back over here. So let's just stay here on our primary mission of finding some firewood. And yeah, there's probably, I'll have to go a little ways further up. Pick up the stick, please. Thank you. Sort of a stereotypical day here in the quiet apocalypse. Just a little bit of snow filtering down and overcast skies, but nothing too outrageous, nothing that we can't handle. Now, I think we have about an hour worth of time to deal with. That's 45 minutes and 3 cedars and a tinder plug. So let's do this. And then let's head back and throw this on the fire before we lose our burn time. Actually, I think I'm going to move it here. We have plenty of energy because mostly we've just been inside crafting for the day, and that doesn't burn a whole lot of energy compared to going out and about and hunting and running from bears and wolves and all the other stuff that we've been doing the last couple days. Right, yep, fire's still going. And we have 3 minutes to spare. How's that? Alright. Now we have 3 hours. And what do we have? 48 minutes until boiled. So, 48 minutes is our new timer. That's not enough yet for me to go hunting. So, let's go grab another log. Then we should be able to hunt. Somewhere. I think actually right next to this other one there was another log. And we'll grab some sticks because this is just what we do. It's everyone's favorite hobby in the long dark is walking around picking up sticks. Yep, there's another log right there. Although that one looks like it may take longer than 45 minutes. Let's see. Oh, just exactly 45. Yeah, our water's going to be a little bit burned. We're going to be burning our water. All right. Let's get back there. And that deer is probably next on our menu. Oh, and all of his buddies are starting to come out here too. All right, let's see if we can do... I haven't... guys, it's been a while since I've played this game. Well, I should say since I've started this playthrough. It's been a matter of years, in fact. So I don't know if my marksmanships are going to be all that good. I did hit the wolf that was attacking me, but hitting those wolves at close range is not that difficult.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Let's get some water going again. Okay, we've got 2 hours of time worth of cook. What did I click on? Oh, sorry. Wait, add fuel. That should be plenty. Let's drop where's the reclaimed wood? I'm not going to be building a snare right now, so there's no sense in carrying that around. And then I had some sticks that I can drop here. No sense in carrying those around. And why am I at 29? Was it the water I picked up? Yep, looks like it. Okay, let's drop our water. Here we go. Cool. Right. Now let's go practice our marksmanship, which is probably going to be one of the more entertaining parts of this game for right now. What are we looking at? Wait, where do they all go? Well, maybe we aren't going to be practicing our marksmanship, guys. It looks like the deer heard me talking, and they left. That's kind of interesting. I guess I'm going to go back in and continue my day of cooking. They're going to be back. They just keep going in and out, but that's not going to be... Yeah, I guess that's just what it is. There are some deer I know on the other side of this rock here where that kind of lonely pine tree is there. But I don't know that I really want to devote the time to going that far. The reality is I have enough food as it is. And I have plenty of other things that can keep me busy in here. I can always go and shoot more deer. Tomorrow, let's see what we've got here. Half an hour of melting, and so we got another hour and a half of work we can do. So let's do another arrow. I hear the bubbling of this water. Wait, until boiled. Did I just... Hang on. Did I just ruin that? I guess I did. Yeah, I literally just ruined it, guys. Now I gotta start over. Alright. Well, in order to synchronize these, then I need to
So
do this.
thirsty I can't think
I
straight.
guess I just mixed it up and I just listened to the noise and assumed that that was finished. Okay, so I got an hour to work with. Maybe that's snare time. Let's see. Snares were 30 minutes, so let's do that. Great. And then they should be about halfway. Yep. Okay, let's run and set that other snare out there. And yeah, those deer really did just go. But man, the weather sure cleared up. It looks very nice out here today. Alright, let's run our classic trap line going up here along the hillside, because this is kind of ground zero for our rabbit hunting that we've been doing. I think typically for most people, if they're using this as a main bait. Oh, see, here's a deer. They just went way up there. Actually, let me run in and check my water, and then we can see if we can go after that deer. Oh, that's kind of cool. Look at that smoke coming out of the chimney. All right. How much time do we have left on the water? 9 minutes until boiled, so we got 10 minutes to kill. Oops, sorry. I keep doing it. And we're kind of, 10 minutes, sure. Get some tinder plugs. Oh, and I need to drink some more water. Just being in here by the fire all day long is making me dehydrated. We have 4. We got plenty of time. Okay, we got 2 hours to work with here, fellas. So let's start our little first hunting expedition. Oh, and now we're still overweight. Well, I don't think that's going to be that big of a deal because I don't have that far to go. This will probably help. I need to cure my dehydration. Yeah, it's not going to quite get me there either. That's all right. Let's see if these deer... I don't know if I'm just imagining this, but it's like they disappear and then reappear. I don't know what to make of that. I don't really remember this from before, so I don't know if they changed the deer behavior, or maybe I'll just wander over there. And maybe that's what I'll just wander over there and see if I can figure out what's happening. Oh, and here's the little rabbits. Go over there by those traps. You'll be just fine. Okay. All right. So there are... Maybe I just need to look at them from a different angle. So, 5 arrows. That feels a little bit more like where we need to be in this game. 5 arrows is a good number. Now we gotta do our little crawling. And now we can use this rock. Oh, there's one that's even closer. Okay. Let him get behind the rock. Putting his head down. Nope. Just gonna wait for... See if I can get out here. Yeah, he's gonna keep slowly walking away from me, guys. Wish I could tell what the wind direction is. Seems like there's not really any wind in general. It's just pretty still. Yeah, the smoke's going about straight up, so... He's moving away. Okay. See if I can get behind the rock. I'll feel better breaking our line of sight and just handling it this way. Let's see if we can get... Oh, now this guy's going to see me. Let's see how close I can get here. He's like posturing up, looking around. And now he's moving away. I wonder if that's a female, because it's not really rendering the antlers. I don't know if that's because I'm just far enough away that it's not doing it, or whether that they've created female deer, because it used to be, when I was playing this game, there were only bucks. There was no does. So I don't know if they've changed that now. Okay. This one looks like it's coming closer. Oh, look at that. You can even, they even have buck noises. Okay, let's see if it'll put his head down. Nope. Shot low. I need to aim a little bit higher so that when I stand up, my arrow will be in the right... Oh, they didn't even run that far. Okay, let me go over here and grab this arrow really quick. Well, hunting deer right here at sunset. And I'm like walking here right in the open, and it's like they don't even see me. Hopefully we didn't lose that much condition on this arrow. We just went through a lot of time and effort to try to get ourselves some arrows, and I really don't want to waste them if I can help it. Okay, here's a quartering shot. Oh, now she's going to be quartering the other way. And I need to make sure that I don't stay out here too long and get through my water. So I need to go a little bit higher. Maybe like here. Nope. I think that was still low. We're going to work this out, guys. One way or the other. We're going to get this figured out.
Night is coming.
Well, this guy keeps walking towards me. Oh, no, he's posturing up and looking. What are we thinking? I'm going to put my reticle kind of maybe right here. This is a broadside shot, which in actual hunting is really what you're looking for. But in the long dark, it's really better to take that head-on shot because you're trying to score headshots in this game, which is generally not what you're trying to do when you're actually hunting. Alright, now just stop. I know this is almost too close. That's not good. Yep. Knew that one was too close. And now I've got to dig out 2 arrows from somewhere. I thought I saw, yeah, here's one right here. Where's the other one? Oh, right here. They were both pretty close to each other. Yeah, waited kind of a little bit too long. Yeah, the smoke's still coming up there, so the fire's still going. I don't know how much more time I should really spend on this before checking on my water, although I do have quite a supply of water right now, so I don't, if I lose some, if I let it run long and boil over, it's not going to be the end of the world. Okay, this is kind of close, and he's head on to me. Let's try this. I can't tell if I hit him or not. That was sort of weird. He kind of reared up. I'm going to guess that's a no, but that must have been pretty close. Around here somewhere. I can't find my arrow. Guys, am I missing something? I'm going to go back here and check. Maybe I undershot him. I thought that went over. Nope. I don't see an arrow here. No, he's on his way back over here. Alright. Well, this is the joys of reacquainting yourself with a game that you haven't played in a while. Okay, and he's about like there. Okay. Finally, how many attempts did that take? I think I was like 5 or 6 attempts. And here's an arrow, and I still have to find the other arrow. Look at these antlers. I wonder what kind. This looks like an elk, guys. I'm sorry. Here in North America, we call them elk. I know elk means something different in Northern Europe. We'll call them elk here. The antlers here are really not deer antlers, although I guess elk are in the deer family. But it's just a massive set of antlers that they have on these guys. Let's see how long this is going to take me to butcher. And I kind of want to get almost all of it, but not quite all of it, because I want to be able to get some more arrows. So 2 hours and 30 minutes. Given how late it is, I think I may just do this. Or, let's see, what if I quarter it? An hour, so it like halves the time for me. I think it's, well, given how late it is, let's quarter this and then we can do the rest of this inside. And it's fortunately not really that cold. Let's see, quarter, and oh, fresh hide, cool. Great. Boy, a lot of quarters on here. And it's snowing. Wait, I need to turn around and go back the other way. Now we're ready, and I still have an arrow that's out here somewhere. I need to remember that. I just went through all this time and effort to get these arrows, and I don't want to lose them. So I need to come out here and look for that arrow, but we're going to need to do that in the morning because I don't really want to waste a lot of lamp oil looking for arrows. Now my fire, I think, should still be going, but I'm going to be running out of wood if I am doing the math on this correctly. I think I put all of that in there last time. I do have some of that reclaimed wood. Maybe I can cook some of this deer meat on the reclaimed wood that I've got from whatever that was. I guess I was breaking down like the crates and stools and stuff like that in the trapper's cabin. That's probably where all that's from. But since I have a bow and arrows and plenty of deer to hunt here, I don't think I need to make that many snares. The 2 that I have will probably get me whatever rabbits I need for, say, guts and, some supplemental food and the pelts. What do they make? I think the rabbit pelts used to make mittens, if I'm remembering that correctly. So if I need to make mittens, I can just throw out those few snares and get a few rabbits, and that'll probably be fine. Man, why am I walking so slow? I'm carrying 47 kilos. Okay. So each one of these guys is... I guess that's fair. So yeah. We're going to just slow play this. We don't have that much farther to go. And the cold is a non-factor. I don't think we're likely to run into any wolves. So let's just do this. Really cool how they have this snow and then the owls coming out at night. The first elk that I ever shot in my life, I shot on a ridge just before sunset, which I guess is pretty typical for elk, supposedly. Most elk that get shot, they get shot in the evening before sunset, and so this one was no different. And that was a cow tag, so I was there until pretty late at night, dressing this thing out and getting her ready to move out of there. And as I was doing that, there was a great horned owl that perched up in a tree right next to me and was hooting like that. And it was a pretty surreal experience, having an owl, just keeping me company and doing this and looking up and seeing the Milky Way while I was, because there was no city lights around, so it was a pretty surreal experience. I have that memory I'll carry with me for the rest of my life, and that's one thing that I'll say for this game, is that it has a way of, even though it's, an imagined experience, you're just playing a video game, but it has this way of recreating a feeling like that, here with the snow coming down and the owl and the wind noises and everything. That night wasn't a windy night for me. That was actually, it was a clear night, very still, but pretty cold. It was pretty close to 0 degrees, and my beard was freezing up. And when I say 0 degrees, guys, of course, again, this is in the United States, so 0 degrees for me is in Fahrenheit. Okay, here we go. We finally made it in. Let's see.
Me down.
Yeah, our fire did go out. Okay, if the fire's out, all right, let's do this then. Leave the cabin. Come on. Boy, why is this door like the tiniest door in the world? Let's just leave this stuff outside. We're gonna have to chop some wood and all kinds of stuff, so we'll take care of the deer-related chores tomorrow. So let's drop those out there. Yeah, I have plenty of rabbit meat for tonight, and plenty of, I have even more water in the cabin here. Now, okay, here's the door. In fact, I'm not going to make you guys watch me fumble around. Let's just pull out our lantern. Oh, and I forgot, there's another birch sapling. And then how long does this guy have to go? He's pretty close too. All right, I do have a deer pelt that I need to drop right here. Got a couple more guts. Put it over here in my gut pile somewhere. Okay. Yeah, I guess this guy did go out, so that means these are well burned through. I guess that was sort of a waste of some wood. I went on a spur of the moment hunting spree. But, wood is renewable, and water I have plenty of for the time being. So I'm not going to be too upset over how this all played out. I guess I have successfully hunted a deer. So I've got that going for me. And, I even have some more cured guts. Okay, that's good. That's fantastic, actually. And I've got a wolf pelt. I need to do a few more wolf pelts. Some cured rabbit pelts I could probably do something with in the morning. I need to get some water. I think I'm just going to grab 2 because I'll have to get another drink in the morning. All right. This is... Oh, we're like almost to midnight. Boy, we were taking a while just slowly walking across that valley. But that is definitely a part of hunting. If you're carrying a lot of meat with you... probably one of the best feelings in the world is getting back to wherever it is that you needed to go, usually your truck, or a road where a truck's going to come pick you up, and being able to put down a heavy pack and not have to carry that weight around anymore, because carrying dead weight is just a massive endeavor, and it really takes the energy out of you. All right. And after a good night of sleep here, ooh, we even slept in. Yeah, look at that. It's already morning. Okay. Well, let's get this away. Let's take stock of what we're going to need to do here. So we're probably going to need to get some more wood, and not so much to cook any more water. We got like 20 liters of water or something like that. So we're set in the water department for a while. We need to get that meat going. And in fact, I don't even think I have breakfast. Yeah, I'm not going to eat my favorite cattails. We're going to hang on to those for a while. But in order to do this, we're going to need to get some more logs. So first chores for the day. I guess we can... Oh, 2 rabbits on the trap line. I guess technically I lied, guys. I do have breakfast. And actually, here, since I've got... Let's pick up these snares. I've got plenty of rabbit-related stuff to take care of me for a while. And I'm going to have plenty of meat, so I'm just not going to need to keep the trap lines going. So I'll bring that with me and put it away until the next time I need rabbit stuff. But already we're starting to feel like we're actually surviving, right? We've been able to hunt a deer. Oh, and I asked you guys to remind me, and here I'm reminding myself. I need to make sure that I go back and find that other arrow. So I shot 2 arrows at that buck, and I only got 1 out of his carcass. So there's another arrow out there somewhere that I need to track down. That was a lot of work to get that guy. Come on, pick it up. I have to go quite a ways in order to get some logs, but I guess that's why we start early in the morning. He says as it's, what, like probably 9:30, I'm guessing. 1 hour for 4 fir woods, that's probably fine. Perfect. Now I'm overloaded. Did I try doing another one? We're getting close to noon. Let's take a peek over the side of the hill here. I don't really see anything moving around down there. So we're probably safe as far as wolves are concerned. This one looks like it's going to take a while. It'll take an hour. Okay, let's do this. Is this guy actually really cold? I guess he's getting cold. Well, fortunately we're done with the woodcutting chores. We can head back. And the deer are still walking around out there.
Getting weak.
You are weak. Mostly you're mentally weak, dude. You're complaining. Let's go. Alright. We have sticks and logs, and we're overloaded. Walking on a slope. What's the worst that could happen?
Need water.
Yeah, we're aware, guy. We figured that out. I'm in the front door of the cabin here instead of the back. Actually, I think maybe I'll just do that. Well, no, I don't think I want to. If I'm overloaded, I don't want to mess around with those rocks. So we're just going to do this the slow way. All right. Well, it feels like a good morning, guys. We had a successful day of crafting and hunting yesterday. We could probably do some more. I forget how long it takes to cook deer steaks. In reality, deer steaks do not take very long at all to cook. Most wild meat does not take very long to cook because it's very lean.
Kind of heavy.
And very easy to overcook it if you're used to it. If the red meat that you're used to cooking is primarily beef, it does take some getting used to. It's not insurmountable, but it will. There we go. And I'll just make a fire with fur today, I guess. So we'll hang on to that. What else was I carrying? I had some traps. Let's put the traps probably here. I think that other box was getting pretty full. So, yep, here they are. Oh, these don't really weigh that much. So then what am I carrying that's overweight? I have like almost 2 kilos worth of arrowheads. I guess that would probably be weighing me down. We need to get those put away. But what do I have? I have rabbits that I need to gut. Honestly, guys, before I do anything, just because this is nagging me in the back of my mind, I'm going to go and look for that arrow. I really want to get that arrow back, and it's one thing that I'm going to feel a lot better about once I don't have to worry about it anymore. It should be out here somewhere, and I remember the general area where it was at. Let's just go do this.
Too much stuff to carry.
Man. Playing a game where you can listen to a guy complaining about how much stuff he's carrying. Alright, let's take a look here. I don't think it was this patch of grass. I think it was more like this direction somewhere. And I don't even think it was here. I think it was out that way somewhere. But let's just look. I'm guessing the carcass is probably gone from the deer where I first shot it. And this is not good. Alright, let's keep looking. That's probably it. I think nope, that's just grass. Is that the deer? This might be... Oh, here's the arrow. I guess I left a piece of the deer out there. What is that? I guess it's another deer quarter. Okay. Maybe this was intended to be... Maybe it's representative of an elk. I honestly don't know, guys, because say if it's like a mule deer or certainly a whitetail deer, you don't need 6 quarter bags in order to quarter a deer and carry it out. I mean, and he's even carrying the hide separately. It's just, it's a little bit of overkill. However, I guess the flip side of that is, you know, these quarter bags, as I recall from last night, they only weighed like 4 kilos or something like that, 4.5 kilos, which is, what, like around 9-10 pounds, something like that. So, yeah, I guess maybe 60 pounds would be a little bit more accurate. Oh, now we're going to walk into the wind. We're gonna sprint into the wind while overloaded. We are doing the long dark triathlon here. The only thing we need left to do here is swimming. We need to go to Forlorn Muskeg and dunk into the frozen water. All right, here's our project for today. Can he literally not move? How much am I... Oh, 60. Really? 60 kilos. Huh. Okay, let's take a look. I want to see how this... Huh. Okay. Alright, let's dump these. It's probably these rabbits that I'm carrying that are making this miserable for me. Yeah, I can probably take half of these. Let's see. Yep. And I need to do the rabbits. So this is going to be my protein day, where I'm going to be in here processing all of my protein. And I guess I was carrying those fur logs too. I'm just not managing my weight well today, guys. It's not been a very wise day for me as that's concerned, but we're here now. This is going to be okay. We're all going to be okay. I'm looking for my torch. Here we go. I can probably get another light out of this guy. Get him ready to start a fire. Start the fire. Torch. Fur. Cool. And we're in business. Fingers crossed. At this point, I'm just not taking anything for granted. Yep, see? It failed. The torch literally failed. I guess that's a new thing because previously when I played, the torch was pretty much just a guaranteed fire start, and I don't know how it would fail other than, you know, you just... and it did it again. My chances... Let's see what the chance is here. 60%. Huh. That's fascinating. I mean, other than the torch itself literally burning out, I don't know how you would fail to start a fire with a torch, right? Because you just keep holding it there until the fire starts. I wonder if you need... Yeah, that's 90% with a book. Maybe it's the wood that I'm using here. Wait, hang on. I want the torch. And the torch is going to burn out on me now, too. I think.
Come on. Come on. Turned out pretty well.
Well, we finally made it. Just do this, and then there's a root. Yeah, that's probably the one that we just... There we go. All right. So, now that we're here, we're getting this warmed up. How long is it going to take me to gut those rabbits? I think I should work on those first. The rabbits are... What is it? Food? Yeah. Harvesting a rabbit is 48 minutes. So I need to keep this fire busy for 48 minutes. What would that be? Yeah, probably a liter of water. Guess that's all I've got to go with. So, yeah. Cool. Let's get going. Harvest. Oh, I probably should have had some water here before I did that. I'm going to lose a little condition here because I'm doing this while I'm dehydrated. Good there. Let me just make sure I double check. 8 minutes until boiled. Alright, let me drink some water here before I forget. I'm so unaware that I literally forgot that I'm thirsty. It takes a certain talent. So 6 minutes. I guess we're going to be crafting tinder plugs. I'm a huge fan of tinder plugs in this game. There we go. I have one more rabbit that I need to deal with. Let me see how long he's going to take. Same thing. So I guess we're going to repeat this process. Let's get our other rabbit going. Oh, and guys, you know what? It occurs to me I'm probably still carrying the guts and the guts and the hide from that deer from last night. I probably didn't drop them either, so I just lost a night of curing on that deer hide. Let me take care of this. Where are we at? No, I guess they're all just rabbit pelts. I guess maybe I did drop them. Okay. Guess I dropped it and I just don't remember. Okay, let's drop those guys though, and then fresh guts. Put these over by my gut pile, which probably needs to go here. I put my gut pile right by my drinks because obviously that's just good space planning. How are we doing? Perfect. Cook. Wait, I have 3 pieces of rabbit meat, I guess. And this is going to take me half an hour. Oh, he's cooked. No, he's not. He's not cooked. I'm sorry. But there we go. All right. So why am I walking so slow? Let's figure this out. I'm still carrying around that meat. How long will it take me? 17 minutes. I thought it was going to take longer than that. But I guess I've already quartered it, so I'm just I don't know, processing it now, trimming. I guess I didn't do bone in, so we're good there. All right, and what are we at here? 8 minutes until ready, 6 minutes until ready. All right. I don't know what I guess we're going to do another tinder plug, guys. Fortunately, we're going to be slowly running out of tinder plugs. Okay. Let's do time to cook 1 minute. Is that really? Sure. 45 minutes. That's a little better. 45 minutes. All right. Now we've got more time to work with. Let's go. What am I carrying? 40 kilos? Nah, I don't need to do anything else. I think I'm just going to sit here and enjoy the cheery fire and process some more meat. I guess I wish there was a way that we could just do all of that, but last guy, or last one as far as this is concerned. Perfect. Let's see how we're doing. 2 minutes, 3 minutes. And then we're like slowly shedding weight as we're going through the meat here. 1 minute, anytime. Anytime, gamey venison. All right. 7 minutes, that's a small piece. Let's get a bigger piece. And yes, perfect. All right. And I've been in the habit, I don't know if this is still true, but I had the impression from the last time I played this game that this meat always kept longer, or seemed to keep longer, if you stored it outside. So I've just been in the habit of doing that as I've played this game, so that's why I'm doing this now. And we should be through our first major cycle of hunting here, I think. See how we're doing here. 30. Okay, yeah, we got plenty of time to work with. Harvest. Perfect. Wait, 43 minutes. Oh, because it's frozen. Okay, well, how long did I have? 34. Okay. Well, I don't want to risk. Yeah, I guess we can just do this. I don't want to burn this meat. I don't know how long it takes to burn the deer meat. If it's anything like real life, it can burn pretty quickly. 51 minutes until burned. Okay, so it's like an extra hour. That's pretty generous. 7 minutes. 45. Here we go. 45.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Dude. Boy, if I had 2.1 kilos of deer meat for every time you complained about a pack being heavy. We would just be surviving indefinitely in this game. Perfect. And I think that our deer meat should be about done. Okay. Perfect. And 22 minutes. That's a new one. Here's a 45. How are we doing here? Probably will need to add some more wood. Let's just start this going right now. Yeah. Works. Where are we at? 40. Okay. It should be enough for us to do another one of these guys. Oh, I think they're thawed now. Yeah, they've been thawed. So we are okay. We should be able to get through all the rest of them. Actually, maybe we can get back to our arrow crafting here. No, it's actually almost night, so it's probably going to tell us that we are running out of daylight for our arrows. 20 minutes. Maybe we can finish up the rest of... Yeah, this isn't going to take long at all. Okay. Perfect. Well, we've got plenty of meat. And this is where I guess there is a case to be made that if you're in Pleasant Valley and staying at the... no, not that. I want the tinder plugs. Yeah, let's drop like, what, 2 of them?
If I don't rest soon, I'm gonna faint.
And then let's drop our sticks. So I guess if you're in Pleasant Valley and you have that big 6-burner stove, there may be others in the game that I just don't remember. That's the one that I do recall. You have this giant stove in front of you. This part of the game is a lot more expedited. You can just start cranking through meat, and then it almost becomes a full-time job. You can't really cook meat and then switch over to a workbench or something like that and do something else because you're just constantly tracking your meat and keeping fresh meat on the grill. All right, what do we have here? I think I'm just going to get rid of some of these small pieces. Yeah, all these little pieces of trim we don't need. Let's run this back outside. I've got a lot of meat on me now. Get some of this stuff stashed. Oh, I thought it was going to be like evening, but this is actually still pretty nice out here. I think I want to eat my rabbit first, so I'm just going to start dropping this deer meat. There we go. It's still snowing. I wonder if those deer are still over there. Yep, they're still walking around. Which is, honestly, guys, I've seen this happen more than once, actually in several occasions. While hunting, you shoot a deer, and the other deer almost act as if nothing's happened. I mean, like, if it's a gunshot, then they'll run. But it's not like then they just disappear. They'll still hang around the area and just keep doing their thing and not really go that far. It's almost heartless in a way. It's like, oh, well, it's too bad for you, bud. You lost your life, but I still got some things I'm doing here, so I'm not going anywhere. Behind. Oh, I have 5 liters of water. That is, I guess that was from when I was processing that meat first thing in the day. So let's move a bit of that water over. I've got 25 liters. This is like my water locker now. I'm just using this to store water. I think I need to either make some tea or I'll just hold off on cooking any more water because it's not really going to be necessary for me. Now we're back up to 45 minutes and 15 minutes on that guy. So What can we do? I'm sorry, I keep going here, and I need to do like actual crafting. I got one more stack of papers that I can get through. Perfect. 32 minutes, 2 minutes. I don't think 30 minutes is really going to be enough for me to do much on the arrow project, so I wonder if I have some tea. Yeah, I could make some birch tea. I can even make some rose hips. Okay, let me start going on. I'll do a few teas, and what I want to do is get both of my pots on slices of deer meat at the same time, so that I've got a solid 45 minutes of work time that I can do something with. So what can I do for 6 minutes? I don't think I have any more tinder plugs. Yeah, I've finally gotten through almost everything. What can I do here? Maybe crafting a line. 15 minutes? Let's do that. Oh, actually, no, I can't, because my tea's gonna... There we go. Alright. Cook. Prepared birch bark. Okay. 17 and 10. Okay. Should be able to do a line without that tea burning off. Got it. Let's check on our tea. Cool. And then this guy should be good. Alright. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3 more batches of meat. So each... Oh, this one's 7. Okay. So, no, we've got about an hour and a half. Hour and 37 minutes. Okay. Come on, grab a few more sticks. Any stick will do. Anyone. Okay. And fuel. And then we'll finish cooking this meat, and then we should be done. Okay. I hope this is enough light. This takes an hour and a half. This takes 30 minutes. Let's do an arrow shaft. No, that's it. Okay. Sorry, guys. We had a brief interruption here. We had an unexpected visitor come to the door, and so of course my dog started barking. My attack dog. He's a 11-year-old golden retriever who's more in danger of licking you to death than anything else, but he likes to put on a big show. But it wasn't going to be very good for our background audio to have him interrupting the gameplay in the background, so I will be cutting that out. And all in all, we're winding down our day here. Actually, it's definitely winding down our day. We're well into the evening, the night. But it's been a very productive day. Not a lot to complain about. We've got plenty of meat stashed away now, plenty of water stashed away. We can craft a few more arrows. We're really going to need to get on the hunt for some more feathers. That's kind of what we're up against now at this point as far as extending our stay in the long dark. Right now I think I've got 5 arrows, if I recall correctly. We've got the crafting items to do a few more, and that'll keep us going for a while, but eventually those will lose condition and run out. Oh, actually, okay. How long do I have left on this? 32 minutes left on the stove. Okay, let's see if we can just squeeze in a little bit more tea here. Yeah. And then we should be done. So, Yeah, not a bad start to the game. I've had better starts, but I've certainly had worse starts. And of course, with this being Voyager, we're not being tested, too much to too much of an extreme. It's being the game's being a little bit gentle on us, but it feels good. Feels good to have plenty of food, plenty of water, and now we can start focusing on more long-term survival and also a little bit of exploring. There's enough stuff here left for us to see and do. So this is a burdock tea, a natural antibiotic. So long as we've got that, let's do that. 20 minutes left here. We can do some rose hips in 10 minutes. Is there anything left that we've got that we can do for 10 minutes? No, probably not. Okay. I think what we can do is let's eat our rabbit food. There we go. Oh, that's the tiny bit. That was hardly even worth cooking.
Tongue feels like sandpaper.
Yeah, I get it, buddy. And here we go. Full belly. Well, what is that? Probably like a 1/3 full belly. Plenty of food, plenty of medicine, and let's head off to a good night's sleep. And that's going to be it for this adventure of survival in the long dark. And if you made it this far, thank you very much for watching. And until next time, stay warm and stay sharp, and we will see you in the long dark.